welcome to Pearl Pirate Basketball here on the Pirate Media Network. We're live at Pearl High School where the boys are getting ready to take on the Brandon Bulldogs in the final home game of the regular season here at Pearl High School. I'm Daryl Palmer, DP, your play-by-play voice of Pearl Pirate Athletics. These two teams have met twice before. Brandon defeated Pearl 64-38 back on November 29th and 58-43 back on January 25th. The Pirates will try to get some revenge and try to come out with a victory in the final time they'll meet this season. I'll be doing some public addressing duties as well here tonight. So in just a few seconds, I'm going to turn on a PA mic and get ready to introduce the starting lineups for you as the Brandon Bulldogs will take on the Pearl Pirates. Again, the final home game of the regular season for Pearl High School basketball. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Pearl High School. It's time for the boys basketball game tonight with the Brandon Bulldogs taking on your Pearl Pirates. Now the starters for tonight's game. First for Brandon, a 5'11 junior guard, number 1, Rashad Collier. A 5'10 senior guard, number 4, Ladarius Porter. A 5'9 senior guard, number 11, Rod Taylor. A 6'6 junior center, number 22, Howard Thomas. And a 6'1 junior forward, number 24, Tevin Ambus. And now the starters for your Pearl Pirates. A 6'4 sophomore guard, number 2, Deontay Champion. A 6'3 junior forward, number 12, Jabari Escafri. A 6'1 senior forward, number 15, Trey Harvey. A 5'7 sophomore guard, number 25, Chris Cooper. And a 6'2 senior forward, number 42, Calvin Spann. Pirates are coached by Russell Evans. And that's the starting lineups for tonight's game. Again, the Pirates will be wearing their home white uniforms. They'll be going from right to left as we play the first half of play. The Brandon Bulldogs wearing their road red with black and white trim, and they'll be going from left to right as we begin the game tonight. The Brandon Bulldogs coming into the game with a record of 16-10 overall. Pearl coming in with a record of 13-11. Again, the two teams have met twice before. Brandon winning both by scores of 64-38 back in end of November and 58-43 the end of January. The Pirates here on February the 5th will try to see if they can get one out of this series prior to the end of the season. So Brandon and Pearl ready to do battle tonight here at Pearl High School. Calvin Spann will be jumping center for the Pirates. He'll be jumping against number 22, Howard Thomas, for the Bulldogs. And referees get everybody lined up and ready, and we're ready to get underway. And the Pirates will control the opening tip. It'll go to Trey Harvey, who will leave it for Jabari Escafri, and we're underway. Chris Cooper, Jabari Escafri, Calvin Spann, Deontay Champion, and Trey Harvey on the court for the Pirates. Spann tries to get it inside to Trey and throws it too far. It'll be a turnover for Pearl on their first possession. Trey gets it right back, throws it up the court to Jabari, who leaves it for Calvin, who scores and is fouled. Good look behind his head by Jabari Escafri to see Calvin trailing. Foul is going to be called against number 1, Rashad Collier, his first team foul. Calvin Spann will try to give the Pirates a 3-point lead early on. Calvin, a 65% shooter from the free throw line on the season. And he does, gives the Pirates an early 3-0 lead. And immediately we've got, he stepped across the end line. Did number 1, Rashad Collier, turnover by the Bulldogs. And the Pirates get the ball right back. Inbound to Cooper, out high to Trey. He'll work around to Jabari. He'll take the long 3. No good, rebounded by Brandon. Bulldogs will bring it up the court. Inside to Thomas. up over the top and scores the basket. Collier, Porter, Taylor, Thomas, and Ambus on the court for the Bulldogs. Trey Harvey crosses midcourt. Chris Cooper will work with it, working against number 11, Rod Taylor. Span out high against Thomas. Harvey gets his man in the air, brings it inside from 8 feet, makes the shot, scores the basket. Pirates lead back to 3, 5-2. Up the court, almost taken away by Trey Harvey. The Brandon Bulldogs maintain possession. Little jumper from just inside the free throw line by Tevin Ambus is good. And it's 5-4, 6:40 to go in the first. Cooper leaves it for Harvey for 3. Off the glass, score the basket. 5 in the quarter for Trey Harvey, and the Pirates' lead is 4. Trey knocks it away and out of bounds, out of the hands of Rod Taylor. 6:25 to go in the first. It'll be Brandon ball. They trail 8-4. Just underway here from Pearl High School. Jabari Escofrey almost got the steal, deflected it out of bounds. It'll still be Brandon ball. Inbound to Thomas. Bring it out high into the hands of Porter. And Porter is going to be fouled prior to a shot that went up by Taylor. Foul's called against Chris Cooper, his first team foul. So it'll be Brandon ball on the side. Taylor will inbound. Again deflected. This time Deontay Champion can't complete the steal. So it'll still be Brandon ball. Pirates doing a good job of getting a hand on the inbound, just not able to control one. Inbound to Taylor. He'll back it back out, guarded by Escofrey. Now goes into penetrates, gets it all the way through and penetrates in the lane and gets the layup and scores it. Now Escofrey the other way. Jabari on the dribble, working against Collier. Almost loses the ball, but somehow maintains possession. Get it back to Calvin Span. Calvin on the crossover. Spin move, left elbow jumper, good! A pretty fancy footwork by Calvin Span, scores the basket. Into the paint, speaking of fancy footwork, Ladarius Porter makes a little move of his own. Gets the up and under move with the layup. And it's 10-8 Pearl. Trey Harvey between the circles, backs out, now goes on the dribble. Leaves it for Jabari. He's going to go baseline, pull it back, tries to figure out a way to get it out of bounds and can't do it. Brandon comes away with the Pearl turnover. Pearl almost gets it back, but Brandon still got the ball. Crossing midcourt is Ladarius Porter. Left side, Collier got Deontay Champion in the air, and when Deontay comes down, he runs into him and fouls him. First foul by Deontay. Second team foul for the Pirates. Bulldogs have committed 1. Porter will bring the ball up the court. Goes baseline. Dish into the corner. 3-point shot from the near side. No good. Trey Harvey, Calvin Span. Calvin comes away with the ball after Collier's missed 3. Up the court quickly to Deontay. Has it blocked out of bounds. And let's see whose ball it is. I think it's going to be Pearl ball. Jabari says, I'll inbound it. Pirates leading 10-8, 4:39 to go in the first. Out high to Cooper. Chris penetrates and stops. Jabari inside to Deontay. Tries to back his way in, but travels first. Third turnover for the Pirates. And now the Bulldogs will have a chance to tie it up with a basket or take a lead if it's a 3. Inside, and lost the handle to the Bulldogs, and they'll commit their third turnover. Pearl goes the other way. Cooper pulls up from the left elbow. Jumper, no good. Rebounded by the Bulldogs. Taylor crossing midcourt with it. Passes near side to Porter. Almost losing the dribble. They'll work it around and penetrate. Good block by Jabari Escofrey as Ambus tried to go up for the shot. Trey Harvey has it knocked away, but straight into the hands of a Pirate player. And Span's shot comes up woefully short. Left side, they work it. Three-point shot is going to be good by number 11, Rod Taylor. And that gives Brandon their first lead of the night by a score of 11-10, 3:24 to go in the first quarter. Pass deflected, kick ball by the Brandon Bulldogs. It'll still be Pirate ball at midcourt. 3:16 to go in the first. 11-10, Brandon leads. Having trouble getting the ball in. Now they do to Calvin Span. Calvin gives it to Jabari. Goes into drive. Takes it all the way and is blocked by Thomas. Shot up off the glass. No good. Thomas with a rebound. Block on a putback. Battle for it. And it's going to be Brandon ball. Substitutions coming in for Brandon. 2:57 to go. Brandon has the ball and a 1-point lead. We're in the first quarter of play. Wesley Jackson will check in the next dead ball. Calvin Span, spin move on the baseline. Dish, Cooper for three. No good. Span had position over the top. Did we get a foul or a jump ball? They're saying jump ball. Brandon with a 1-point advantage and the ball with 2:39 to go in the first. Calvin had the inside position, but big Howard Thomas at 6'6", up over top of Calvin 6'2", on the X. They've told the players they want them on the X in front of the scoring table, so I may have to be saying that all night. Alley-oop pass too high. Bulldogs come down with it into the hands of Thomas, and he'll end up getting the basket anyway, and now the Bulldogs' lead is 3. Trey Harvey's pass intended for Trey is, and we get a goaltend, I think. It is a goaltend. Number 11 gets credit for the basket. The goaltending was called against Pearl. Now we're trying to make sure we get, trying to get an official to make sure and give us. It is goaltending, so number 11 gets credit for the basket. It's a 5-point lead for Brandon. Full court pressure, 2:05 to go. Calvin Span's going to bring it up to court. Takes it all the way inside. Thomas rejects yet another one. Thomas on the season had 40 blocks coming into tonight. I think he's got at least 3 here in the first quarter of this game. Kicked out of bounds by Brandon. It'll still be Pearl ball. Just inside 2 minutes, 1:57 to go here in the first quarter. Wesley Jackson double teamed. Pass stolen away. All the way in for the layup is number 4, Ladarius Porter. And Coach Evans wants a timeout with 1:49, trailing by 7. We'll take 30 seconds and be back on the Pirate Media Network.
Harvey's Fish Hut is located on the corner of Airport Road and Old Whitfield Road in Pearl, Mississippi. Harvey's prides itself on having the best fried catfish in the metro area, as well as tasty pan trout. Harvey's Fish Hut only serves quality Mississippi farm-raised catfish. Dine-in or carry-out, Harvey's Fish Hut is always served hot and fresh, open Monday through Saturday for both lunch and dinner. So stop by and see Willie Harvey at Harvey's Fish Hut on the corner of Airport Road and Old Whitfield Road, or call to place your order at 601-939-6262. 601-939-6262.
Pearl Stamp and Sign is now Sign Mart. Our name has changed, but not our great service. For over 20 years, we have been your #1 hometown retailer in custom stamps, signage, and marketing products. Now we are growing and want to take you with us. Whether you have an event, starting a new business, or wish to expand your existing business, Sign Mart is committed to helping you meet your design and marketing needs. Come see the friendly staff at Sign Mart on Pearson Road in Pearl and make your mark in the business world.
Welcome back to Pearl Pirate basketball. 1:49 to go in the first. Pearl trailing Brandon 17-10. Pearl led by 4. Then Brandon took a lead, and they've moved it up to 7 here with 1:49 remaining. Pearl has the ball, working against Brandon's full court pressure. Cooper splits the defenders, brings it to midcourt. McNair, free throw line to Taylor. Right side to Escoffrey. Has a pass deflected, but into the hands of Taylor, and he's going to be fouled before he goes up for the shot. Foul's called against Tevin Ambus, his first, second team foul. It'll be Pearl ball on the side, 1:35 to go in the first. Pass out high to McNair. Gets it to Cooper. Brandon in a man-up defense. Doing a good job of keeping Pearl from getting the passing lanes open. Escoffrey missed out on a switch out and a double team coming to him. He had a chance to get Debo, but just didn't see it in time. Taylor backs his way in, turns around, shot's no good. Brandon comes down with a rebound. Inside a minute to go in the first. 7-point Brandon lead. They've got the ball going baseline. Shot's going to be up. Score the basket by number 11, Rod Taylor, and he draws the foul. Justin McGilberry will commit his first personal, third team foul. And that will have Rod Taylor to free throw line. On the season, he's a 65% shooter. And he makes the free throw here. Makes it a 10-point Brandon lead with 50 seconds to go in the first quarter. Cooper quickly up the court with it. Almost has it stolen and does. Another turnover for the Pirates. By my count, that's 6. Seamus Tucker will check in for Chris Cooper. It'll be Brandon ball. 42 seconds to go in the quarter. Tucker, Escoffrey, Taylor, McGilberry, and Malik McNair on the court. Taylor with it. Being picked up out high by Seamus Tucker. Pass inside, deflected away by Malik McNair. Picked back up, though, by Porter, and he's fouled as he goes up for the shot. Foul's called against Seamus Tucker, his first, 4th team foul. And that's going to have Ladarius Porter at the free throw line where he'll be shooting a pair. Porter, a 52% shooter on the season, makes that one real good form. Good rotation of the ball right over the front of the rim into the back of the net. Not a lot of arc on it, but nonetheless on target. Now Porter's second free throw attempt. Another one, not a lot of arc, but it gets over the front and into the back of the net. And it's a 12-point Bulldog lead. Now Jabari Escoffrey working against pressure by Collier. 10 seconds. Jabari with the between the leg dribble. 7 seconds, 6 seconds, 5 seconds. Double teamed, almost stolen, gets it back. 3-point shot by Taylor is no good at the buzzer. And after one, the Pirates trail 22-10 back in 60 seconds on the Pirate Media Network.
It was once called East Jackson, but the city of Pearl's been coming into its own ever since then. The folks at the Pearl Chamber of Commerce are proud of their city and want to give you just a few facts to consider. For instance, its commitment to excellence in education with Pearl's public schools and the Rankin branch of Hines Community College. It's a community whose people are grounded in faith and family. Consider Pearl's political contributions. Ray Rogers and Dean Kirby in the state legislature, and U.S. Congressman Greg Harper's district headquarters in his hometown of Pearl. It's become a handsome east entrance to the metro area on I-20 with shopping places like Bass Pro and the new Sam's Club, and Trustmark Park, home of the Mississippi Braves. The State Fire Academy is in Pearl, and so is the state headquarters of MEMA and other government agencies. The newly elected slate of city officials is excited about Pearl and making it an even better place. It's come a long way from being just a quaint little neighborhood east of Jackson. The city of Pearl, a city creating its own future.
Hometown Spotlight is sponsored by the Pearl Chamber of Commerce.
Welcome back to Pearl Pirate basketball. 22-10 after one. The Brandon Bulldogs fell behind by 4 early, but once they got in the lead, they extended the lead. Pirates had a chance at the buzzer to try to get some points. Got a shot off by Debo Taylor off the mark. Would have cut it to 9. It was a 3-point attempt. But now Pirates get the ball to begin the second quarter, trailing by 12. Escofrey to Calvin Spann. Back to Jabari. Good look inside to Tucker, just a little too hard on the pass. Seamus gets in the corner for 3, though, and nails it. Pirates open the second quarter with a 3-point basket. They open the game with a 2-point basket and a foul on Calvin Spann, who made a 3-point play at the free throw line. But they didn't keep going in that quarter. Now 3-point shot by Brandon, no good. Rebound by the Bulldogs. The putback is good. Putback by Ambus. The 3-point shot by Taylor was off the mark, but with the Bulldogs rebound and a putback, they go back to a 11-point lead. Got a whistle. The ball went out of bounds. It's going to be a foul called. Foul's called against number 1, Rashad Collier, his second. Third team foul. At the line shooting will be Jabari Escofrey. First free throw is good. So now Jabari will get a second one. But he was getting them anyway. It was fouled in the act of shooting. Calvin Spann steps in and gets the rebound. Trey Harvey pulls up from 18 off the glass, no good. And Brandon will come down with the board and go the other way. Traveling by Brandon. Nope, they got a timeout before the travel. 6:37 to go, 10-point Brandon lead. Back in 30 seconds on the Pirate Media Network.
Serving Mississippi since 1967, Mississippi Bonding Company is prepared to help in your time of need. Our agents are the quickest, most efficient, and most educated bail bonds agents in the area. We use state-of-the-art computer equipment and services to process all applications, credit cards, and deliver the necessary documents to get your friends and family released as quickly as possible. All jails, all courts, statewide and nationwide service, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. In trouble? Call Mississippi Bonding Company right now and let our professional agents help.
6:37 to go in the half. Pearl trailing by 10. Coach Russell Evans having a conversation with one of the officials. Not sure what that's about, but it's over and the ball's back in play. Brandon with possession and a 10-point lead. Pass inside to Thomas. Double team there. They get it back out. Porter with it. Brings it back out. Inside, and the Pirates come away with a turnover. And a 3-point shot by Jabari Escofrey is good. 7-point lead for the Bulldogs. 6 minutes to go in the half. Double team trap on the ball is what the Pirates are trying to do, but before they could get to him, that time Taylor attempted a three, way off the mark. Rebound, putback's no good as well. Pirates go the other way. Trey Harvey for three, no good. Rebounds out of bounds. It'll be Brandon Ball. .5:30 to go. 7-point Bulldog lead. Inside to Thomas. Shots up over the top and good. And I think he's fouled as well. Foul's called against Xavier Howard. His first. 5th team foul. Deontay Champion will check in. And misses the free throw. Rebound by the Pearl Pirates. Pass unable to be caught by Calvin Spann. Is going to go out of bounds, and Pearl ball. Calvin Spann will inbound. 5:08 to go. It's a 9-point Bulldog lead. They've led by 12. That's what it was at the end of one. Jabari's trapped at midcourt, going to pass it. Deontay Champion gets out of it. And then offensive foul is going to be called against the Pearl Pirates. Xavier Howard will commit the foul. That's his second personal. 6th team foul. Xavier will sit down. Checking in will be Cameron Walker. (26-17), 4:45 to go in the first. Excuse me, in the first half, second quarter. Trapped over here was Taylor, but he gets free of it. Dishes, shots no good. Rebound taken down by the Pirates. Escofrey reach around, and the foul, but it's not a foul. It's knocked out of bounds off Brandon. Remains Pearl ball. Out high to Jabari. He'll take the three from the top of the key. In and out. No good. Good shot. Set. Ready. Squared up. Just didn't go. Thomas pulls it back out. Into the hands of Porter. Right side. Good extra pass. And the layup is going to be good by number 3, Chris Harper. An 11-point lead for Brandon with 3:54 to go. Debo Taylor will check in for the next dead ball. Calvin Spann dishes to Trey, tries to go up. Jabari's going to take it inside, over the top, and score. Three-point shot from the right wings, no good. Rebound taken down by the Pirates. Into the corner, Trey Harvey loses the control, out of bounds. Uncontested, just took his eye off of it and lost it out of bounds. Nine-point game, 3:22 to go in the half, 28-19. Stay tuned at the half. Get a chance to see an interview ahead with Chris Barnett, new track and cross-country coach here at Pearl High School. And stepping on the inline with the Brandon Bulldogs, a turnover to go the way of the Pirates. 3:10 to go. They trail by 9, do the Pirates. Now we've got a whistle, and referee's going to call Calvin Spann and also Ladarius Porter together and just say, hey, look, guys, I know it's the heat of the rivalry, but just stay cool, stay calm, don't get out of control. No mouthing off, no pushing and shoving. Otherwise, I'm going to take you out. Now we got a push against the Bulldogs. Number 24, Tevin Ambus. That's his second personal. Fourth team foul. Pearl ball right here in front of the scoring table. Of course, obviously, I didn't hear the referee say all that. I just interpreted what he was most likely saying to those two players at that particular point in time. That's what we play-by-play guys do. We don't know it. We just make it up. Jabari Scoffrey, double teamed at midcourt, gets to Calvin Spann. Calvin gives up his dribble, has it deflected, tries to pass it up top to Deontay and turns it over. Three-pointer from the right wing, in and out, no good. And the Pirates come down with a board. They're going to take it back the other direction. Jabari's going to penetrate, dish, Spann, shot up, good. 6-point game, or 7-point, 28-21. 2.5 to go in the half. Porter dishes, shots blocked by Calvin Spann. Just literally took it out of Chris Harper's hand. Another top pass. This time comes down in the hands of Walker. He gets it up and scores. And it's a 5-point game, 2:08 to go. Timeout. Brandon will take a timeout. Back in a moment on the Pirate Media Network.
It's easy to have concerns about your cooling and heating system in the middle of summer, especially when you live in the Deep South. My friends at Hermetic Rush Services recommend you let them take away these worries when you call Hermetic Rush Services at 601-932-7874 for all your residential and commercial cooling and heating needs. You'll feel smarter from the shoulders up and a whole lot more comfortable head to toe. Hermetic Rush Services, where Rush is our middle name. Call them today, 601-932-7874.
Harvey's Fish Hut is located on the corner of Airport Road and Old Whitfield Road in Pearl, Mississippi. Harvey's prides itself on having the best fried catfish in the metro area, as well as tasty pan trout. Harvey's Fish Hut only serves quality Mississippi farm-raised catfish. Dine-in or carry-out, Harvey's Fish Hut is always served hot and fresh, open Monday through Saturday for both lunch and dinner. So stop by and see Willie Harvey at Harvey's Fish Hut on the corner of Airport Road and Old Whitfield Road, or call to place your order at 601-939-6262. 601-939-6262.
Welcome back to Pearl Pirate basketball here on the Pirate Media Network. 28-23 with 2:08 to go. Chris Barnett coming up at halftime. Make sure and stay tuned for that. Pirates' final game of the regular season will be Friday night at Brookhaven. Then next week we'll travel to Macomb for the district tournament. Pirates will play, the boys will play at 5:30 Tuesday night. Haven't got a confirmation on time for the girls yet. Three-point shot, no good by Collier. Rebound comes down, though, to the Bulldogs. And a turnover. Pirates will come away with the ball. Minute 45, trailing by 5. Three-pointer by Scoffrey, no good. Rebound to the Bulldogs. The boys will be the number 1 seed, as they've already clinched that spot. They'll be playing Brookhaven, who's already clinched the number 4 seed. Again, a turnover. No, they can't complete it. Deontay loses it out of bounds. It'll still be Brandon Ball. Substitution coming in. Want to bring Howard Thomas back in the game for the last minute 16 to go here in the first half. Checking out is Tevin Ambus with 2 personals. Rashad Collier's also got 2. He's still in the game for Brandon. Collier gets the ball. Leaves it to Porter. Back to Collier. Collier dishes left side. Blocked. Back into the hands of the Bulldogs, though. Calvin Spann got the block. Dish inside to Collier. He can't find a shot. Now three-pointer, no good. Tip back out to the Pirates. Lost out of bounds and falling out of bounds. Taking out a Brandon player, but unintentional. Jabari Scoffrey was falling and fell into The foul is going to be called against number 11, Rod Taylor, his first, 5th team foul. So it'll be Pearl ball right between the table and the Brandon bench. Pirates trail by 5, 48 seconds to go in the half. Really need to get a basket here to cut into that. And the Bulldogs come away with a turnover, trying to slam it home and missing it, and coming down with it are the Pirates. They're going to set it up the other way. Now we've got a whistle and a foul called. Foul's called against number 11, Rod Taylor. 2 on him, 16 fouls. That'll get Malik McNair back into the game. He'll come in for Cameron Walker. Pirates have outscored the Bulldogs 13-6 here in this quarter. Trailed by 12 after 1. It's only 5 now. An opportunity to cut into that with a basket here with 13 seconds. They've had a trouble getting a shot off late in the game when you're trying to go for the last shot. Alley-oop to Harvey, lays it in. 1 second, shot up, good if it goes, no good. At the buzzer, Pirates trail by 3, 28-25 after 1. We'll step away and take a break. When we come back, you'll hear that interview with track and cross-country coach Chris Barnett. You're watching Pearl Pirate basketball on the Pirate Media Network.
Pearl Stamp and Sign is now Sign Mart. Our name has changed, but not our great service. For over 20 years, we have been your #1 hometown retailer in custom stamps, signage, and marketing products. Now we are growing and want to take you with us. Whether you have an event, starting a new business, or wish to expand your existing business, Sign Mart is committed to helping you meet your design and marketing needs. Come see the friendly staff at Sign Mart on Pearson Road in Pearl and make your mark in the business world.
I'm here with Chris Barnett, track and cross-country coach for Pearl High School. Chris, welcome and thanks for coming on with us.
I'm glad to be here.
Chris, I want to ask you first off, now this is your first year as track and cross-country coach at Pearl High School, but last year, the last 2 years, you've been at Starkville as the head track coach. Right. And you mentioned to me as we were talking before we came on that last year especially was an interesting state track meet. Tell me a little bit about that. Y'all won the North, Pearl won the South. Tell me a little bit about that meet.
It was definitely a great opportunity, especially to have a father and son combo, to where my father won the who was the head coach here, who won the South half, and then I won the North half. I remember, I guess, the most about that was my dad was done, and he actually called me and he said, "Where are you guys at in the meet?" And I ended up calling him and telling him we got the 4x4, which at the time we had the #1 team in the state, and had run 322 in the 4x4. So he ended up, he said, "Well, call me whenever it's done." And I ended up calling him back, and that was about as happy that I think that I've heard my dad in a long time.
That was
definitely
when he found out that he had beat you.
No. This was at the North State.
Okay.
Yeah, this was at North State.
Play each other.
So definitely coming into the state meet, we knew that we definitely had a shot. Our kids there were definitely excited.
Right.
Pearl definitely is one of the, I consider it the premier program in the state of Mississippi, and to be able to battle my father and what I consider the top track and cross country program in the state, then that's definitely was an opportunity.
Did you, when you're talking to your team coming into that meet, knowing that you're going against your dad, obviously they knew that. Did you use that to try to motivate them, or was that needed, or was that something that you thought, hey, look, folks, it's my daddy. I want to beat him real bad. Y'all help me out.
Actually, well, they knew that. They knew that coming in, that he, obviously we were battling against Pearl and all that, but I guess the main thing is that we wanted to win. Right. Whether we were facing off, against Canton or Oxford or any of those guys, like I said, a win is a win, and that's what we were going into it with that mentality, to do whatever it takes to come out with a victory. So.
Well, and the rest of the story is Pearl won the state meet. Starkville finished second. His dad said he didn't teach him everything he knows yet. Now, you come into Pearl this year. Obviously, your dad's been here a long, long time and established, as you said, possibly the premier track program in the state. How is it like now coming in here? What are some of the things that obviously you want to continue the traditions, but at the same time you're a different person than your dad? What are some of the things you want to do here at Pearl now that you're the head track coach?
Definitely, like you said, continue the program with the tradition that is here. One of the things that, too, I guess with me being younger and more energetic, there's a couple of things, like I said, that I can kind of bring some of that young energy in, but still keep the same philosophy that has been here. Like I said, you don't ever try to fix something that's not broken, and especially with this being the top program. I guess you could even maybe say one of the top ones in the South. So you definitely don't want to break that, but definitely continue to bring the energy.
Obviously it takes a certain amount of talent and speed to run track and to compete in those type of events, especially. How do you coach speed and help them to get from what would be an average sprinter, say, or an average 400 runner to being a top level runner?
Well, definitely, if you're going with the 100 or 200 meters, one of the definite things that you want to do, and I guess what gets kind of lost in the talk, you look at some of the top sprinters in the world, whether it be Tyson Gay or Usain Bolt, that they work a lot on their different phases throughout the race. The first phase meaning coming out of the blocks, and really working on the drive phase there and staying low instead of popping up. You can definitely work on a little bit of things. I mean, you're not going to go from some guy that's running 13s down to 10s or something, but you can definitely, if you got a kid that's running 11.0s, you can work on that phase and drop a couple of tenths there. As far as I know, one of the things that they showed, especially during the Olympics the past year, is the reaction time, getting out fast. So that's definitely a thing. As far as a 400-meter runner, and this even goes into the 100 and 200-meter runners because they do so many events, is working on that conditioning. I think that's a thing that's kind of lost right now. We're at the track and doing a lot of 6-4, 3-2-1s and getting those guys conditioned to be able to run fast. It's not necessarily just running, just 100 meters. You got to go, longer and condition, and especially during this phase of the year, the preseason phase, getting ready for that. So
good deal. Now, track season kicks off in
December the 15th in Birmingham.
Okay.
And that'll be an indoor meet.
Kicks off in February.
It'd be end of February.
Spring meet.
Yeah, end of February. So.
Good deal. Chris, thanks a lot for joining us.
Yes, sir.
All right, he's Chris Barnett, track and cross country coach at Pearl High School. You're watching the Pirate Media Network.
I'm all about technology.
I'm a people person.
I use my phone for everything. Directions, texting friends, finding restaurants.
I like to talk to people. In person.
To me, bank isn't a place I go. It's something I do.
I like to go to the bank, sit down, talk things over.
Basically, this is my bank.
And this is my bank. Trustmark. They're just around the corner.
They're wherever I am.
Welcome back to Pearl Pirate basketball here on the Pirate Media Network. A minute to go here in the halftime festivities, and we're just about ready to go for the second half with Pearl trailing Brandon by a score of 28-25. Pearl's team has come back out. Brandon's is on the way back out. For the scoring and for Brandon in the first half, Rod Taylor had 10. 6 for Ladarius Porter and Howard Thomas, 4 for Tevin Ambus, 2 for Chris Harper. For the Pirates, leading scorer, 2 of them, Calvin Spann and Trey Harvey with 7 each. 6 for Jabari Escofrey, 3 for Seamus Tucker, 2 for Cameron Walker. Pirates and Bulldogs each committed 6 personal fouls. For Brandon, Rashad Collier, Rod Taylor, and Tevin Ambus with 2 each. For Pearl, Xavier Howard had 2, 1 each for Deontay Champion, Jabari Escofrey, Seamus Tucker, Justin McGilberry, and Chris Cooper. Pearl led by 4 at one point. Brandon's largest lead was 12. Pearl had 9 turnovers, 8 rebounds. Brandon 6 turnovers and 10 rebounds. 28-25 the score as we get ready to begin quarter number 3. Pearl versus Brandon here at Pearl High School, the last home game of the regular season for the Pearl Pirates. The only way to get back at home is to go through the district tournament. Win the district tournament, we'll host a home game the following Tuesday night. District tournament will be next Tuesday night, and then the final championship game will be Friday night. We win that, we'll host next Tuesday night. Brandon gets the ball to begin the second half. Got a collision, and Deontay Champion down on the floor, slow getting up. And Howard Thomas up and off the glass scores the basket for the Bulldogs to begin this second half of play. Jabari on the far side. Pearl now going from left to right. Brandon from right to left. They switch at halftime. Jabari's going to pull up from about 8 feet. Shot won't go. Deontay can't come down with a rebound. So Brandon gets the ball and will go the other way with it. A little point blank shot just wouldn't roll in for number 24, Ambus. Pearl came down with that rebound. 7:16 to go here in the quarter. 5-point Brandon lead. Out of bounds off the Bulldogs. Trey Harvey will inbound for the Pirates. Jabari Escofri looks to penetrate, not there. Dishes to Cooper, back to Jabari. Trey Harvey in the paint, up over the top, score. 9 points in the game for Trey, and it's a 3-point lead for Brandon. All the way in, and a blocking foul is going to be called against the Pirates. I think Deontay Champion. We'll wait and make sure. It is Deontay Champion, his second. First team foul of the second half. And a little bit shaken up on the play is Brandon's number 4, Ladarius Porter, which means he'll have to come out of the game. Anytime you stop play for a player, that player must exit the game for a moment. He was saying, I can try the free throw, but it's not shooting. It's out of bounds, so he'll come out of the game. Here comes the trainer, Darrell, to check him out, make sure he's okay. Brandon with the ball, pass right side from the block, shots no good, rebound by the Bulldogs. Put back is going to be good. Calvin Spann on the right wing, guarded by Thomas. I think if Calvin could take him one-on-one, he could get him. 18-foot jumper, he hits it. 9 points for Calvin. He and Trey Harvey, 2 leading scorers for the Pirates in the game. Brandon losing it out of bounds. Tevis Bowie couldn't control it. 6:04 to go in the third. 32-29 the score. Chris Cooper working against Rod Taylor. Will bring the ball up the court. Calvin Spann. Again, working against Thomas out high. I don't think Thomas could stay with Calvin if they go one up. And we've got a push against Brandon. Foul's called against number 20, Tevis Bowie, his first team foul of the second half. Trey Harvey will inbound for the Pirates. Deontay Champion, 16-foot jumpers, no good. Jabari Escofri battle for the rebound. Gets it, puts it back, no good. And rebound Calvin Spann. And Brandon's going to come out with the ball and go the other way and lay it up off the glass and score it. Is number 24, Tevin Ambus. Trey Harvey across the front of the rim, lays it up and score. Got the good roll. 5:10 to go. It's back to a three-point game, 34-31. It was 5 at 3 at the break, 28-25. Still that. Brandon almost just loses the ball, and they will save it. Get it down into Collier. He goes inside, lays it off the glass, and score. Trey Harvey goes baseline, lays it off the glass, and score the basket. Trey Harvey, man on a mission. 6 in the quarter, 13 in the game. Keeps it to a three-point deficit for the Pirates. Collier inside to Thomas. Blocked by Harvey, but they're saying he got him on the arm. For Trey Harvey, that will be first foul. Second team foul. Howard Thomas will be at the free throw line. Shooting 2. First one's no good. Second one, no good as well. Calvin Spann with a rebound.
Go ahead and stack it.
Calvin fakes a handoff to Chris Cooper. Passes to Trey Harvey. Trey's going to go up off the glass. No good. Rebound by the Bulldogs. All the way up the court. Blocked by Deontay Champion. Asking for goaltending, not going to get it. Tevin Ambus goes up high. Deontay Champion comes up, takes it, slams it out of bounds. Interesting would be to see a replay on that, because Deontay skied to knock that one away. As long as the ball is still on the way up and has not gotten inside the cylinder, it's okay. Push off by Rod Taylor. His third personal foul. Second team foul. But the rule on the goaltends, if it hasn't hit the backboard yet, as long as if it's hit the backboard, you can't touch it. As long as it's not within the confines of the cylinder or still on the way up, then open game. Collier on the steal, lays it over the rim and scores the easy layup. 5-point lead for Brandon. Shot up and good. Three-pointer from Jabari Escofri is good. Got to go down to the X. Xavier Howard comes up, knocks my microphone off, my crowd mic. We got it back. Travel, we got a turnover by the Bulldogs and a turnover by the Pirates. Back to back. Two-point lead for Brandon, 38-36, 3:07 to go in the third. Porter bringing the ball across midcourt. Leaves it for Collier. He'll take a three. Off the board, no good. Pirates with a rebound, quickly up the court, and Deontay Champion loses the pass. Jabari tried to leave it for him, and he couldn't control it. Collier way out of control, but is going to get the foul and go to the line. The foul's called against Xavier Howard. That's 3 on him. That'll have Collier at the free throw line. First free throw's no good. Now the second free throw for Collier is good. Back to a three-point lead, 39-36, 2:41 to go in the third quarter. Cooper almost loses it, gets it to Deontay, takes a three, no good. Calvin Spann with a rebound. Calvin's going to try to penetrate with it. Can't get it to go. Xavier gets the rebound and the putback. And the foul. It's called against number 21, Trey Lawson, his first. Third team foul. Now Xavier at the free throw line can tie this game with a free throw. And he does. We're tied up for the first time tonight. Pearl led first. Brandon took a lead. They've never trailed since that early lead by Pearl. Pearl led by 4, and that's the first tie of the night. 2-point shot is good by number 20, Tevis Bowie. Calvin Spann losing control, out of bounds. It'll be a turnover by the Pirates. Minute 53 to go here in the third quarter, 39-41. Minute 35 to go. Porter penetrates, has it knocked out of bounds. It'll still be Brandon ball. Minute 35. Pearl Pirate baseball is going to be coming up. 2 weeks. First real games. They'll play on the 16th, a week and a half in a jamboree. Collier's 2-point shot, 18-foot range is good. Back to a 4-point lead with a minute and a half to go. They'll play a jamboree against Florence on the 16th. Then on the 23rd, they'll play in the classic games up in Ridgeland. Cooper penetrates, shot, no good. Putbacks, no good. Brandon goes the other way with it. Content to work low on the ball. Shots up, no good. Rebound controlled by the Bulldogs. Putbacks, no good. Still another chance, and we should get a foul. We do there. A lot of opportunities there for Brandon before they finally get one to go. The foul's going to be called against Walker, his first, fourth team foul, excuse me. Now Brandon will be at the free throw line. Trey Lawson shooting 2. In and out, no good. But if you're a business owner, want to advertise on Pearl Pirate baseball and softball this season, baseball got some great opportunity for you. For sponsorship, contact the Pirate Media Network. You can call Frank Cutton or myself at City Hall. Love to have you and talk to you about some sponsorship opportunities for the 2013 Pearl baseball season. Second free throw is good by Lawson. 45 seconds to go. 5-point lead for Brandon. Howard, left side. 30 seconds to go. Escoffrey for 3, no good. Rebound by Brandon. Wesley Jackson against Porter. 15 seconds to go in the quarter. Inside pass to Howard. He's going to have it knocked away, but Debo Taylor, I think, is going to commit the personal foul. It is first against Debo. 5th team foul against the Pirates. Bulldogs have committed 3 here in the second half. Inbound to Collier, across the front of the lane, shots up, no good. Rebound controlled by the Bulldogs. And still can't get one to go. Finally, there's going to be a foul called after all of that. A lot going on underneath in the land of the Giants, if you will. And finally a foul's going to be called on the biggest one in there, Debo Taylor. His second, 16 foul. Trey Lawson will be at the free throw line shooting 2. .4 seconds on the clock. First free throw is good by Lawson. Well, you get everything from an outfield sign sponsorship to our full broadcast sponsorships. We'll broadcast 23 games, regular season, not counting playoffs. We'll have a full broadcast crew, pre-post game shows. Also have opportunity for playoff sponsors. 46-39 at the end of the quarter. We'll take 60 seconds. Be back on the Pirate Media Network.
Serving Mississippi since 1967, Mississippi Bonding Company is prepared to help in your time of need. Our agents are the quickest, most efficient, and most educated bail bonds agents in the area. We use state-of-the-art computer equipment and services to process all applications, credit cards, and deliver the necessary documents to get your friends and family released as quickly as possible. All jails, all courts, statewide and nationwide service, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. In trouble? Call Mississippi Bonding Company right now and let our professional agents help.
Harvey's Fish Hut is located on the corner of Airport Road and Old Whitfield Road in Pearl, Mississippi. Harvey's prides itself on having the best fried catfish in the metro area, as well as tasty pan trout. Harvey's Fish Hut only serves quality Mississippi farm-raised catfish. Dine in or carry out, Harvey's Fish Hut is always served hot and fresh, open Monday through Saturday for both lunch and dinner. So stop by and see Willie Harvey at Harvey's Fish Hut on the corner of Airport Road and Old Whitfield Road, or call to place your order at 601-939-6262. 601-939-6262.
8 minutes to go in the regular season here at Pearl High School. 46-39, Pearl trailing Brandon as we go to the fourth quarter of play. Pirates will get the ball as we begin the fourth quarter. Trey Harvey, Chris Cooper, Debo Taylor, Calvin Spann, Jabari Escofrey on the court. Calvin into the corner. Trey Harvey underneath is going to go up over top of Howard Thomas, have it blocked out of bounds. Trey turned, looked, said, hey, I ain't worried about you. I'm going up anyway. Has it blocked out of bounds. Cooper out high. Trey ain't scared of nobody. You can see that during football season. Escofrey for 3. Good. 4-point game. 7.5 to go. Thomas inside, blocked by Taylor, but I think a foul's called. It is for Debo. That's 3. 17 fouls. That'll send Thomas to the free throw line. Thomas on the season, 34%. Made that one look real easy. 44 of 128 on the season from the free throw line. If you're going to foul somebody, he's who you think you'd want to foul. But he makes both of these. Makes it back a 6-point lead for the Bulldogs. Trey Harvey near side. Going around the screen. Dishes down inside to Calvin's, knocked out of bounds off Brandon. It'll be Pearl ball. 7:06 remaining. Out high to Jabari. Going to pull up just inside the 2 and hit the jump shot. 4-point game, 48-44. Basket by Howard Thomas. Back to 6, 50-44. Calvin Spann on the dribble. Thought about pulling up, shot wasn't there, so he gave it up. Trey Harvey's got it. Now Trey behind the back, goes to Chris Cooper. On the switch, there's a foul going to be called as Darius Porter will foul Chris Cooper. That's his first personal. Fourth team foul. Cameron Walker will check back in for the Pirates. 6:11 to go. It's a 6-point Brandon game. Cooper brings it across midcourt. Almost had his pass stolen. Trey Harvey penetrates, loses it. Brandon comes away with it. Turnover by the Pirates. Foot was on the line. 2-point shots, no good. Rebound, no good. Still a battle for it. Finally going to pull it back out and set it up. Five and a half to go, 6-point game. Collier, pass deflected, knocked out of bounds off Cameron Walker. It'll be Brandon ball still. Back near midcourt. Leaving it for Ladarius Porter. He'll set the offense for the Bulldogs. Collier pulls up from 8 feet, hits the little jump shot. Back to an 8-point lead, 52-44, 5:05 to go. Span. Jabari Escofrey out high, looking for a screen, gets it. Going to take the 3-point shot, no good. Rebounded by the Bulldogs. Right near midcourt, Porter going around Escofrey. Back out high, moves it to Collier. Collier working against Chris Cooper. Goes to penetrate, turns around, not there. Pass deflected, stolen away. Calvin Spann ends up with the ball after the turnover. And now Calvin works on the offensive end. He's going to go all the way in, takes up soft up high, can't get it to go. Brandon comes down with a rebound, leading by 8, 4:05 to go in the ball game. Porter, right side, down low now. Inside to Thomas, up over the top, scores the easy basket. And Coach Evans wants a timeout. 3:52 to go, 10-point lead for Brandon. We'll take a timeout. You're watching Pearl Pirate basketball on the Pirate Media Network.
Pearl Stamp and Sign is now Sign Mart. Our name has changed, but not our great service. For over 20 years, we have been your #1 hometown retailer in custom stamps, signage, and marketing products. Now we are growing and want to take you with us. Whether you have an event, starting a new business, or wish to expand your existing business, Sign Mart is committed to helping you meet your design and marketing needs. Come see the friendly staff at Sign Mart on Pearson Road in Pearl and make your mark in the business world.
It's easy to have concerns about your cooling and heating system in the middle of summer, especially when you live in the Deep South. My friends at Hermetic Rush Services recommend you let them take away these worries when you call Hermetic Rush Services at 601-932-7874 for all your residential and commercial cooling and heating needs. You'll feel smarter from the shoulders up and a whole lot more comfortable head to toe. Hermetic Rush Services, where Rush is our middle name. Call them today, 601-932-7874.
Welcome back to Pearl Pirate basketball. 3:52 to go in the game. Pearl trails Brandon by 10, 54-44. Seamus Tucker will be inbounding for the Pirates. They have the ball. Malik McNair will bring it across midcourt. Jabari Escofrey on the far side. Like to get Jabari open for a couple of threes. Ball's loose. Trey Harvey picks it up. Back to Jabari. Malik thought about it. Dishes to Trey. Too high, out of bounds. Turnover, Pirates. You never want to see a turnover coming out of a timeout. You always want to see a play work to perfection and get a score. but it didn't happen that time. .320 to go. 10-point lead for Brandon. Inside, wide open, just inside the free throw line. Opened the bank, scored a basket for Tevin Ambus. 12-point lead for the Bulldogs. Made that one look too easy, did the Bulldogs. Escofrey goes to penetrate. It's going to pull up from 12, no good. Rebound by the Bulldogs. Brandon has dominated the boards in the ball game. And they get the easy basket by Ambus once again. And that makes it a 14-point game. And looks like Coach Evans going to his bench full force this time. 3-point basket. Didn't see who shot it. I'll get that. Deontay Champion hits the three. And a timeout taken. We'll take a timeout. Back in 30 seconds on the Pirate Media Network.
Harvey's Fish Hut is located on the corner of Airport Road and Old Whitfield Road in Pearl, Mississippi. Harvey's prides itself on having the best fried catfish in the metro area, as well as tasty pan trout. Harvey's Fish Hut only serves quality Mississippi farm-raised catfish. Dine in or carry out, Harvey's Fish Hut is always served hot and fresh, open Monday through Saturday for both lunch and dinner. So stop by and see Willie Harvey at Harvey's Fish Hut on the corner of Airport Road and Old Whitfield Road, or call to place your order at 601-939-6262. 601-939-6262.
2 minutes, 37 seconds on the clock. 58-47 the score. Brandon leading Pearl. It's going to be Brandon Ball on the end as they'll come the full length of the court with an 11-point lead after the 3-point basket by Deontay Champion. Chris Cooper, Calvin Spann, Xavier Howard, Cameron Walker, Debo Taylor on the court for the Pirates. Collier inside, shot no good. Thomas put back is good. No answer for Howard Thomas in the paint tonight. Cooper has it knocked away. Turnover by the Pirates. Deontay and Jabari will check back in. Knocked away from Calvin Spann. It's going to be Pearl ball. Went off the foot of number 4, Ladarius Porter. Minute 59 to go. 13-point Brandon lead. Now you got Jabari, Deontay, Chris Cooper, Jatavius Taylor, Xavier Howard. 5 on the court for Pearl. Cooper around the screen. Debo trying to find the open man, gets it to Jabari. Jabari goes back to his left. And it's going to be fouled. He decided to pass it instead of give him a shot or a pass. Foul's called against Ladarius Porter, his second. 5th team foul. If he had gone on throwing the shot towards the basket, he'd been shooting. But he realized he couldn't get it up, so he decided to pass it, so it's on the floor. Inbound to Deontay for 3. Short, no good. Out of bounds off the Pirates. Calvin Spann will check back in. Also checking in Tevis Bowie for Brandon and Trey Harvey for Pearl. Minute 31. 60-47, 13-point game. Porter double teamed in the backcourt. Gets it to Collier. He gets it up the court. And they dish to a wide open, streaking at number 20, Tevis Bowie. It makes it a 15-point lead. Largest of the second half. Deontay pulls up from 12, foul from behind. Rashad Collier's 3rd personal, 6th team foul. That'll have Deontay Champion at the free throw line, shooting 2. 62% from the line this year. 26 of 42 is Deontay. Seamus Tucker will check in between them. He makes the first one. Debo sits down. Minute 12 to go. 14-point lead for Brandon. Second free throw is no good. Calvin got inside position and saved. Pearl gets a rebound. Long three for Jabari is good. And Coach Evans takes a timeout. 65 seconds to go. 11-point lead for Brandon. Back in 30 seconds on the Pirate Media Network.
Serving Mississippi since 1967, Mississippi Bonding Company is prepared to help in your time of need. Our agents are the quickest, most efficient, and most educated bail bonds agents in the area. We use state-of-the-art computer equipment and services to process all applications, credit cards, and deliver the necessary documents to get your friends and family released as quickly as possible. All jails, all courts, statewide and nationwide service, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. In trouble? Call Mississippi Bonding Company right now and let our professional agents help.
65 seconds on the clock. 62-51. Brandon leads. They'll have the ball following the three-point shot that was good by Jabari Escofrey. Cut it to 11. Collier gets it back to Porter. Back to Collier. He'll get it across midcourt. Dish inside to Thomas. He's not going to take the shot. They're pulling it out. Porter's got the ball. Back to Thomas. And knocked out of bounds. Saved by Pearl. It'll be a turnover. Got a chance to cut it some more. Calvin Spann on the dribble. Into the corner to Seamus Tucker. Need a three. Trey says, I want it. He takes it. And no good. Rebound to Calvin Spann. Shot up. No good. Rebound by the Bulldogs. 30 seconds to go now. It's an 11-point lead for the Brandon Bulldogs. And they're going to be content to run the clock. 25 seconds. Inside to Collier, has it blocked. Pearl comes away with it. Jabari's going to bring it up. He'll look to pull up. Can't find the open shot. 14 seconds, 12 seconds, 10 seconds. Seamus Tucker, Calvin Spann from 15, no good. Rebound to Brandon. That's going to be it. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. At the buzzer, I think they're going to count the shot. They will. Collier gets credit for 2 points at the buzzer. Your final, 64 for Brandon, 51 for Pearl. And Brandon will improve on the season to 17-10. Pearl falls on the season to 13-12. We'll take 30 seconds. Be back with a word from head coach Russell Evans on the Pirate Media Network.
Pearl Stamp and Sign is now Sign Mart. Our name has changed, but not our great service. For over 20 years, we have been your #1 hometown retailer in custom stamps, signage, and marketing products. Now we are growing and want to take you with us. Whether you have an event, starting a new business, or wish to expand your existing business, Sign Mart is committed to helping you meet your design and marketing needs. Come see the friendly staff at Sign Mart on Pearson Road in Pearl and make your mark in the business world.
Welcome back to Pearl Pirate basketball. Disappointing loss, 64-51 to the Brandon Bulldogs. Here with me now, head coach Russell Evans. Coach, a game that we were down. We were up a little bit early. We got down real big in the first quarter, but we battled back from there. Made it close, but then they pulled away at the end. Tell me your thoughts on the game.
Well, we didn't get a rotation on our trap. When we trap, we got to get to the backside, and they threw the ball to the backside. What opening was, because we didn't get back there, and they had a layup drill on the backside. And I tell them, it's just about pride, guys. I tell them, you got to just work and just want to be better than the next person, next team. It ain't about the offensive end. We didn't play great defense. We let people dribble through our trap. We thought we could press them and speed up the game to our liking. We took bad shots, and we didn't get in the bonus not one time. And we take pride in getting to the free throw line.
Coach, one of the things that looked like we struggled with at times is when they trapped us. There were a couple of times we had issues with that.
We're jumping in the air and we're playing weak. Like I told you, when you got to jump in the air to make a pass, it shows weakness on your part, that you feel like you're not strong enough to whip through, which we worked on today, put in offense for that. It's not real offense. It's about getting in the proper spaces. And we dripped and didn't get in the space where we need to be. And pressure has been, a problem for us. With certain people not on the floor, it hurts us. But, hey, life goes on, and we just got to continue to get better and play without the guys we don't have. We're not going to make an excuse with the injuries. And we're going to go down to Brookhaven and play basketball.
Coach, we do have one game left in the regular season against a team that we played way back in November. Haven't seen them in a long time. It'll be our last region game before we go into the tournament. Your thoughts on going into this game against Brookhaven?
Well, we're going to prepare on Wednesday and Thursday, and we're going to go down and we're going to still play Try to play as hard as we've been playing. Hopefully some baskets will go down. Hopefully we get to the free throw line a little more, because we're not a great half-court set team. We pride ourselves in transition, and that's how we got up early. So we just go back and watch the film early in the year on Brookhaven and play and go play.
Coach, if I understand right with what I look at the standings, we've locked up the #1 seed in our region regardless of what happens. But at the same time, you never want to go into a region tournament after a loss. How important is that game to you to go into Brookhaven Friday night?
It's huge. We want to give our guys a psyche that, hey, we can win. We done lost 2 in a row. We want to go down there, get a win, enjoy it, come back to work on Monday and go down there and play on Tuesday, letting Brookhaven know that, hey, we done beat you twice, so, hey, the third time is going to be no different.
Because it will be Brookhaven we're going to play first round of the tournament, because they're going to be the #4, we're going to be the #1. So it's going to be real important that we go in and play them hard. Good deal. Thanks a lot, Coach.
Thanks.
Head coach Russell Evans obviously disappointed in the loss tonight, a game in which he thought his Pirates had a chance to do something. We fell behind early. It was 22-10 at the end of the first quarter. We battled back. It was 28-25 at the half. The Pirates played them tight in the third quarter. Lost down 18-14 at the third. But then the fourth quarter, the Bulldogs were able to just put it together and pull it out and able to take the big victory over the Pearl Pirates tonight. Again, Pearl falling on the season to 13-12. But still 4-1 in region play, a chance Friday night to close out the region play with a big victory over the Brookhaven Panthers. We'll travel down there. Girls will tip off at 6 o'clock. The boys game will follow that. We'll be there to bring you all the action live here on the Pirate Media Network. Thanks for joining us tonight. Tonight's broadcast of Pearl Pirate Athletics is intended for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast, downloads, or copying of any type without the expressed written permission of the Pirate Media Network is strictly prohibited. Thanks to Greg Cuspid back at the studio, to Carol Davis up on the camera, Frank Hutton, our executive producer, back here in the Pearl High School studios. Thanks for all of you for watching tonight. Until Friday night, I'm DP saying good night, everybody.